Hi there, and welcome back. It's a beautiful sunny day in Johannesburg, and I first just want us all to just take a deep breath. Let's bring our mind back to our body. We have so many trillions of cells within our neurology, and the only way we can become resourceful and oxygenate these cells is simply by breathing. So inhale beautiful energy, inhale desire, inhale choices, inhale life, inhale love and light. And exhale negativity, exhale trauma, exhale repressed emotions, just so we can get into a good resourceful state. I always say there are no unresourceful people, simply unresourceful states. So thank you again for taking the time and watching this video. I hope you've watched my last video, and I want to thank you for all the comments, and of course thank you for the viewership. I really appreciate it. In our channel and vessel desire to become a positive world-changing agent, what are we without people to change? What are we without assisting people in empowering themselves to learn how to change? And that is the crux of my talk today. We all have a desire. We all have a dream. I often say to my clients, and when I market myself, have you ever thought about the life you've been dreaming of? Well, I can help you execute that. And that is simply what I want to discuss today. One of the key misunderstandings we have about achieving the life that we desire or dream about is simply not identifying the true core essence of what we want. It is simply not identifying the goal behind the goal. Let me give you an example. Let's say you want to achieve and set a goal to earn more money or to have a better income or to get a better job. That is good on an earthly logical level. On a very logical level, that's good to earn more money because we can have a better lifestyle. But what we do within our sessions and what I want to discuss today is what is driving that desire. Not the desire to earn more money, but the goal behind why you want to earn more money. What does that mean to you? What does earning more money and living a better lifestyle mean to you individually through your limiting beliefs and all your conditioning? And that is where we get to the root cause of the goal. Now, it's not a bad thing, it's brilliant, but a lot of us don't even know that we don't even know why we set certain goals. We kind of measure it on a success meter to the external world, and we kind of look around us and look at our friends and family and think, well, I want to live like that, but what does that mean to us? And that is what I want to discuss again today, is getting to the goal behind the goal. For example, wanting more money and living a better life would mean financial freedom, would mean the ability to do what you want, when you want, the way you want it, would also mean rescribing your internal conflict to know that you're worthy of more money and that you're worthy of a better lifestyle and that you're worthy of living a life of abundance and fulfillment, living a life of prosperity. You're also worthy of serving, employing, empowering, understanding. And that is really what we need to get to. It's the same thing in relationships. It's the same thing in your spirituality, in your health, in your self-development, and in your social integration. Always identify the goal behind the goal. It was Marianne Williamson who said, nothing binds us except our thoughts. Nothing controls us except our fears. And nothing limits us except our beliefs. And this is what I want to expand today. So what is thought? Thought is merely a process that is driven either by two things. One, an intuitive desire, or two, a conditioning limiting belief. We don't experience the world. Excuse me. We simply experience our thoughts. The mind is not a recording camera that records events as they happen all over. The mind is a paintbrush. It is perpetually painting our reality. As Deepak Chopra said, the observer perpetually influences the observation. Nothing controls us except our fears. What is fear? Fear is an acronym for false evidence appearing real. Fear is a choice. Fear is not a reality. fear is a choice. That power of choice, the God-given choice to all of us, can determine whether we can want something, desire something, anticipate something, or fear something. As I mentioned in my last talk, we cannot fear something that we are doing right now. We can only fear something we feel we need to do and might not be able to achieve it. That comes back to the goal behind the goal, which simply says to you that you have a limitless potential that you just need to actualize. That if there's any driver, it is the very fear of it and attempting to do it and getting into it that is going to empower you to delodge and dislodge this fear. It's going to empower you to unleash this. It was Joseph Campbell who said, "The very cave you fear to enter holds the treasures we seek." So fear is not real. Fear is a choice. Nothing limits us except our beliefs. And this is really where all our conditioning and all the sum total of all our experiences sabotage us. This is really which drives all our goals. It's quite amazing. If you identify a limiting belief within yourself, you'll automatically want to achieve that goal. Your goals are all driven by your limiting beliefs. So if you have a goal for more money, there is a conditioning and a history of financial insecurity within your relationship with money, within your environment, within your upbringing. If your goal is for health, you've obviously lost people close to you due to ill health, or someone's been very affected and impacted by this ill health. If it's relationships, you've obviously grown up in an environment where relationships weren't healthy. And all of these core value drivers are driven by these limiting beliefs and the conditions that we've grown up, the sum total of all our experiences. And the moment we can break through that and change our relationship with all of those desires, with all of those core values, we will simply achieve all our goals that we set out to do, not with the end in mind, but with the beginning in mind. It is the root cause of why we want it. And it is the one question that we can start asking ourselves: why? You need to become the why person. If there's any goals or any limiting belief that pitches up in your life and that is hampering or blocking your life, or it's creating limitations for you, or it's disempowering you, become the why guy. Understand that there are unreconciled issues and conditioning within your subconscious mind that you simply need to identify, actualize, and then remove. Once you remove that, that goal will obviously disappear, but I can assure you that you will line up with that law of attraction and attract everything you want within that goal, be it a soulmate, be it abundance and prosperity, be it great health, or just a great lifestyle. I'm saying all of this from my own personal experiences, my direct experiences in my relationships with money, in my relationships with relationships, and of course with my health and making sure that I keep in shape. And I've understood today that all of them were driven simply by all my conditioning and the sum total of all my experiences. So just give that some thought, give it some understanding, and know that there is always a goal behind the goal which is driven by probably a lack within your life. Once you identify the lack, you can then drive that goal by a desire. And once you drive it by a desire, the law of attraction, the universe will conquer with you, and you will achieve everything you've set out to do. So remember that the life you dream of having is an intuitive dream. It is not just a pipe dream. It is something within you, the subconscious mind's greatness that is driving you to identify that that is the life you can achieve and the life you can live. You can live. Many few people have truly achieved what they've set out to do in life. But those who have conquered their limiting beliefs, have conquered their fears, and have achieved and made indelible marks on humanity and on this earth that will be immortalized. And I hope to be one of those. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for understanding. Love and light.